Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you were here. Today we are talking about some nuggets that were dropped from Keke's interview, as well as her father did an interview as well, which confirmed what we have been saying on this channel, you guys, which confirms that the plot has existed for quite some time to try to, turn the fan base against Melody Cherie, to try to use conflict with Melody Cherie or quote unquote the millimeters or any platforms that support Melody Cherie. That was the scapegoat of what they were doing to create conflict and to see who would take the bait. That way they could promote themselves. That way they could gain followers. That way they could gain attention. And what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? Do not fall for the okie doke. Do not fall for the scam. And, and they were trying to poke and prod at different attempts, right? It started, of course, when Phonics Unhooked was still in the show, and they were, she, of course, started the fake rumors about, the paternity of Melody Cherie's kids, which was disgusting, and that ultimately led to, a very violent situation that could have even escalated further, but basically was instigated by, Letitia's mom repeating false rumors on the internet. Also, we have really the cast as a whole banding together, trying to ice out Melody Cherie, right? Trying to ice out Melody Cherie, making her the scapegoat for everything, accusing her of being the issue in everything, in hopes that that was going to cause her fan base to turn against her, in hopes that was going to raise their profiles and increase their fan base so that they could just be as popular as the Mel supporters and the millimeters, except for that isn't translating. So as a result, we still have multiple attempts. We still have different plans. As you see this season, we even have a new mom that's coming to the mix, trying to start drama with Melody Cherie and have an issue with her. We have the same regurgitated storylines of all of the people conveniently falling out with Melody Cherie once she recommends them for the show and gives them an opportunity. And it's just sad, right? And then Keke confirmed some other things that we already knew, right? That obviously the Scotts are not as successful as they claim. The only person I really believe is successful is Kimmy. That is because she was already a registered nurse by trade and was already successful in her own right? As far as everybody else, there's a big question mark. Basically confirmed that Letitia is insecure and jealous, basically Keke said that she assisted Letitia a lot with helping her with her speech and helping her with college. So all those degrees and things that she brags about, she had assistance in getting them with Keke. Keke should probably get the degree as well. Then also, she then spoke on her dad, and the dad called in and basically said that Phonics Unhooked, aka Letitia's mom, has always been jealous of Keke, which we knew, and envious, and compares herself to everyone. Basically says that Phonics Unhooked has let fame go to her head, which is no surprise to us, right? She's still doing lives, and she's still talking about the show as if she's still on it, right? She refuses to accept her fate. She refuses to accept that she is on the bench, right? And then basically said that she thinks that she's bigger than Martin Luther King Jr.'s son, who was speaking. Also said that Phonics Unhooked, if you guys remember, she tried to accuse Keke's father of trying to throw Tisha out of the window when she was a child, and he says that Phonics Unhooked just makes up weird stuff, and people go with it, right? People go with it, and I don't understand why. And then he wanted to reiterate that him and his daughter are super close, and there was no plot to ever abort Keke like Phonics Unhooked is claiming. And again, he is saying Phonics Unhooked just wants to say anything, that comes out of her mouth that she thinks is going to fool the fan base, and the more outrageous the better, to keep herself in the news, right? To keep herself in the news, and some of you fall for it, right? Some of you fall for it. And, that was just basically saying, kind of what it was. Basically, also Keke mentioned that Phonics Unhooked was the main one who was trying to pump Keke to, say negative things about Melody Cherie, get on the negative press campaign against Melody Cherie, to increase her following, because it happened with Destiny and it's happening with Stormy. And she said that she is not going to do that to Melody Cherie because she feels Mel has been nothing but, amazing to her, right? Has been nothing but amazing to her. And she's been so nice that it bothered Letitia and Phonics Unhooked. As you guys know, with a lot of the conflict that was last season, a lot of it was not only the fact that Keke managed to get on the show, but also the fact that she was cool with Melody Cherie. They didn't like that, right? They didn't like that at all. And see, this is what I mean. It wasn't going to matter either way if Melody Cherie was, always nice to these people. They always had an agenda to turn on her because they were jealous of her popularity. They were jealous of her success. And all these attempts to take her down have failed, right? And so that's pretty much the gist of it, as far as I'm concerned. But we already knew a lot of this, you guys, and that's why I said, and a lot of these times, especially whenever you see Phonics Unhooked go live, or you see Mark So get triggered in the comments, or you see some of the foolishness that Letitia says in interviews and lives, that you have to consider the source. You have to consider the source of who is saying the foolishness, right? Who is saying the foolishness, who is trying to push the false narrative, and who is trying to, keep up the negative smear campaign against Melody Cherie, which we now see, obviously, that Stormy and her mom as well have no problem doing. And it's just sad, right? It is just sad because how has that worked out for everyone, right? How has that worked out for everyone? Everyone going this hard trying to take somebody down has resulted in, more lawsuits, more liens, nobody supporting your brand, nobody supporting your products, not even appearing on the show anymore, having to use Instagram Lives, having to use YouTube Lives to even get yourself out there for any relevance of attention and try to put nuggets out there, and to get people talking about you, right? And then, like I said, putting out the fake instigating, trying to say, oh, the millimeters are fighting, or oh, this is an issue, and try to call out specific content creators in hopes that is going to, again, divert the conversation about all the positive things Melody Cherie is doing and all of the positive things that Melody Cherie is going on, and focuses in on whatever lies they have came up with this go around, right? To get their attention, to get their followers. And like I've always been transparent about, they were always trying to infiltrate certain platforms to see who would take that bait, right? To see who would take that bait, who would let them do interviews, who would let them be on their panel, so then they could push the agenda further, right? They could push the agenda further and continue to spew lies against Melody Cherie and utilize that person's fan base or that person's audience to their advantage, right? Because they figure, kind of like the Donald Trump, fake news approach, is if there's just enough people that believe the lies that I am telling them, that is enough for us to sway some of Melody Cherie supporters, right? And so that is why there has been so much chaos as of late, because there have been all of these failed attempts from the rest of the cast, pretty much for the most part, and potentially even production as well, allegedly, that are doing all of these fake things behind the scenes, trying to cause a drama, trying to break Melody Cherie, trying to hurt Melody Cherie, trying to cause Melody Cherie to walk away from her own show, and all of the negative attempts have failed, you guys. All of the negative attempts have failed. all of it has ended up of, basically more bad karma coming to their way, and it has not worked out at all. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.